And welcome everyone to the FarmVille2 Country Escape live stream with Scott and Jennilee and you guys. And joining me as always, making a whole ton of noise in the background so we know she's here, is Jennilee. Hi Jennilee.
Am I really making
you're like
noise?
Chewing on stuff in your hair dryer, you're like doing your hair, and I don't know what you're doing back there, but there's a lot of banging. It's okay though. Welcome. Hello, how are you?
Sorry. I'm good, how are you?
Good. You know, I was a little worried this week, Jennilee. Because when I posted the event for the live stream, it just said you're interested. It didn't say you were actually going. So I was like, uh-oh, she's just interested now.
I did that just to get a reaction out of you.
Of course you did. You freaked me out as usual. But welcome. And you know, I thought maybe it was because of your new job this week, which from what I understand, you were a FarmVille2 expansion appraiser. So yes. What the heck is that?
My phone just closed on me. So basically, I got to, you know, on your farm, how you want to buy more land?
Yeah, over here, right here.
You have to until you level up, and then sometimes they have those deals where you can buy more land with keys. So if anyone's noticed lately, yeah, the little dot is back on your screen where it's now telling you that you can buy the land for keys. Right. So I went around, I was appraising the land. So right now, you're level 71. You would have to wait until level 73, so only 2 levels away. So see how it's 240 keys? If I tried to do that right now, I think for me it's like 580 keys or something.
Nice. So you give different people different deals.
Yes, so I raised land. But I didn't last very long in that job because I was trying to pretty much give land away. The amount way too low. And they didn't like
I see. Maybe they would get free keys if they just chose to open the land. Maybe this is swampland. Like, does stuff grow as good on all of these patches, or do can you grow wheat quicker? I mean, we can grow wheat pretty fast.
Well, the patches don't stay. When you buy the land, the little goats.
That's right. I don't really feel like spending 240 keys, but I do know what you mean, and I do have a slide to bring up. Maybe we can talk about that later. That's cool. Okay. All right, well, let's get straight into our newsreel. Ready?
I'm ready.
And joining me high above the sky this evening is Jennilee. Jennilee, are you here to give us your... I know you're here. Are you above? Do I need to send Eddie out looking for you?
No, I'm here.
I can hear you, but I'm going to send Eddie up anyways, just because it's fun.
Okay.
Let me know if you see him.
Well, it's going to be in the future for me,
I know.
Right?
He'll get there eventually. He's a little slow. He's taking off. He's up. Okay, he's up in the air. Anyways, let's hear your crash reports today.
Okay, so the first one I have is from our own co-op. We had 2 individuals who had an issue with their co-op where they logged in and they were no longer part of a co-op.
Isn't that so scary when that happens? Oh, that's so scary when that happens.
It really is. And then they restarted their computer, or restarted their games, and then it popped up, like when they went into chat, it showed that they had joined the co-op. So they were newbies.
Yeah, that's funny. I've seen that several times. I've had that happen to me. And I did literally freak out thinking that I was removed from the co-op at one time when I saw it. So it is scary. Chat room, if you've seen that, if you've had that happen, let us know. But man, oh man, that is scary.
I think when we first started our co-op, I think that happened to Dora. Like every time she logged in, it always said, please welcome.
Oh, I remember that because I was constantly saying, hey Dora, welcome to the co-op. And Dora was in her co-op from the very beginning. It was really funny.
Next one I have is from Sherry. She said her zoo is messed up and she can't get anything to drop in the event. Like
even to drop at all on the zoo. That's the current, the Wildlife Day one, you mean?
Yes, I finished it already, so I kind of...
I've been working on it extremely slowly. I actually have, I need 4 of these candied violets, and I have some here cooking. I think I had 3 or 4. We'll see in a second when I click on it. But yeah, that is definitely an interesting glitch, for sure.
You're still in the first phase. You're not.
I'm not going to finish it. I've been busy, and I just, I want to go for the next permanent farmhand again. But anyways.
I agree. I have one more, and I sent you the slides, and I think you already have the slides as well. I've seen several people posting these crazy, ridiculous amounts that people are trying to sell items for in co-op, or not in co-op, but in global.
Sure, I'll bring a couple of them up, but yeah, I have them on the screen. We'll leave them up when you get back to the farm. We can talk about them too. But yeah, that's I saw one that you had sent me. The one that you sent me I saw already, and then you had sent me another one which I hadn't seen. But we'll talk about this in a little bit too. Cool.
Okay, and that was the last one.
That is all. All right. Well, we'll see you back on the farm. I will turn off the helicopter noise, and I will turn on the background music. There we are. And are you back? Where did Eddie go? He's not back yet. Just kidding. Maybe I need to use the Ready Eddie key and bring him back. Anyway, no, I won't. Anyways.
Do we want to say hi to people in chat?
Are we live? Should we say hi to people? I thought we were just hanging out. David. That's on Tuesday we used to do that. Just kidding. Hi, David. Thanks for coming.
Right.
Nice to see you.
Brenda has joined
us. That should be her name. Brenda is here all the time. So, Brenda, your new name should be Brenda has joined us. Just kidding.
Okay, go ahead and change that, for the course. And then next we have Animals.
Animals?
Animals is new.
Hey, Animals. It's so cool that you're with us tonight. Is there any...
She said well, I'm assuming might be he. Animals said that this person's only been playing for a month.
Nice.
And already loving the game.
Welcome, Animals, to the FarmVille2 live stream with Scott and Jennilee. We're so happy you're here with us, Animals. Good job.
We also have Pamela with us.
Pamela with us. I should give that name to Pamela. Pamela with us. That's okay. I forgot Brenda's name already. So anyways, we're good with that.
Frank, of course.
Welcome.
We have Jean and Judith.
Jean and Judith, the two J's. Are they both J's?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I have a bad habit of spelling names completely wrong, so I just totally guessed there, but it worked out for my benefit. So welcome, guys.
Good job. And then Jackie and Sherry.
Another J. Jackie and Sherry. Thank you for coming.
And Janine.
Look at the J names. Jennifer, Janine, Jackie, Janin. Holy moly, you guys. That's awesome. What's with the J's?
It's just cool to have a J.
It's cool to be J. Very cool. All right. So I still have the slides on my screen, kind of playing around underneath it.
And Chantel. I'm sorry. I missed
the lovely Chantel. Chantel, it's so nice for you to be here today. I'm sorry we missed you a second ago.
Sorry.
Oh, and also, just FYI, we don't have Lori here today, right?
Not yet.
And she said we missed chat last week, and you said you went through it and you didn't miss any. So I think Lori was just maybe not mistaken, or maybe she was referring to other questions, or who knows what she was talking about. Sometimes I think Lori thinks that I work for Zynga, and maybe she feels that I have more answers than I do. But anyways, that's cool. We'll try to answer as many questions as we can, or comments, or talk to you guys, because we love you.
Absolutely, and I have power today, so I'm on the computer and looking at everybody's comments.
And you should, we don't have Anne today, so you're going to have to be the #1 moderator. So when Frank gets really mad and starts posting all those swear words, you'll have to mute him.
Frank just asked, speaking of J's, where's just Anne?
Yes. See, that's just Anne, exactly. Another J. Hilarious. Okay, so let's talk about these two slides that you sent me. And what's interesting about these slides, and I've seen slides before from hackers where they put stuff for sale for an incredible amount of money so that when Marie buys it after 24 hours, they get a whole pile of money, right? I've seen that. But what I haven't seen before is the quantity of items. So for example, on that quartz one, let me just find the slide and let me zoom it in. Which one is it? This one. If I make this larger for you guys, you can see the quantity of quartz is like, either it's a -9,000 number. I'm going to zoom in some more. Let's see if we can.
You know what I just noticed too? Both of those slides, it's the same person.
Is it really?
How weird is
it Pablo?
That? And I got both of those slides in different places. That's crazy.
Is it Pablo?
No, it says AR.
I know. Anyways, so you can see it says X minus 9999999. So I don't know how many. First of all, you only have $40 million, so you couldn't buy this guy's quartz. And if you did buy it, I'm not sure how much X9999 would be. But it's very interesting.
It wouldn't fit.
So they're using their hacking programs to enter these in and sell these items, which is really strange to me because a hacker can just add gold anytime. So why he would need to try to get 1,700,000 gold just makes no sense at all. So I don't really understand what is going on here, but definitely is a hack, I'm sure, that someone's trying to do. But It's messed up. Break time. They are. They're both...
Jackie is asking what happened to Pablo. And I said, I think he's in hiding.
Pablo could be in hiding. Well, he's on our site. He's next to the 2018. We have little Pablo hiding out there. If we make Pablo big, it looks like a pig. Should we do that again? Because that's so much fun to do, actually.
If you want.
Okay, I'm going to make Pablo big again. Pablo, where are you? All right, unlocking Pablo. Pablo, really big. Oh, Pablo's behind stuff now. I can't see. That's such a pig snout.
Janine says a co-op member said she tried to buy this and they didn't have enough coins. No, nobody can have that.
Yeah, so
coins, and no one can have that much space in their
I guess
farms.
that's the good thing about that glitch. But if you did happen to buy that, people on the internet, if you had one that was, say, a weird amount and you bought it, all you need to do is just send in a ticket and they'll reimburse your coins. At least every time we've seen people have that happen to, they've reimbursed their coins. So that's totally true. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these slides so that we can see my farm. There we are. All right, so a couple things on my farm. Let's do my let's click on this candied violets. I still need one more candied violet, so I'm gonna cook that up. It only takes 5 minutes, and then we'll get to stage 2 live on the live stream, which will be cool. I was thinking about it.
Sherry says they messed up when they hacked. They probably were new at
New
it.
hackers, I guess so. I mean, if you're a hacker, don't you think you just want to get keys and 40 million gold and then you're done with gold? So it's kind of weird. They must be trying to just mess the game up or crash the game or cause problems in the game. I don't really know why they would even try to do that. Because really, once you have 40 million gold, what more do you need, right? Like, I can see having unlimited keys, and then you can upgrade your stuff. Speaking of upgrades, what's the limit on timber? Because I have 15,400 timber, and what's the limit on that? Do we know?
On timber?
What's the top out? Does anybody in the chat room know?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to hit that. I want to start spending my timber before that.
Can I have some of your
timber? Okay, let me
timber?
transfer you some. Are you online right now? I'm gonna go to my market.
No.
I'm putting timber in for you. Here we go. Timber starts with T, right? All right, we're going for it. Oh, the timber's not here. We can't transfer you timber.
Jenna says timber is 30,000.
30,000 max is timber. All right, well, that's good to know. So I have a ways to go yet. I think I'm going to spend it on something. Did you upgrade your windmills, Jennilee?
I haven't finished upgrading them, but I have.
Because I don't know. I mean, let's see. What am I on? Oh, I'm upgrade level 5 already. Sometimes the stuff on windmills is pretty fast, so I wasn't sure how good of a value that was.
So I went to upgrade a lemon tree last week because I figure I use them all the time. Why not upgrade them? So I went to upgrade. I had enough to upgrade 2 of them twice. Wow. I had enough timber. So I went to go upgrade one, and then I waited and I tried clicking out of it, and I went to upgrade another one. I accidentally upgraded one twice.
I see. So
I used all my timber, and now I have one of those cool trees that waters itself.
Oh, that's just fun, isn't it? I have one of those too. I made my lemon tree. I maxed out this one lemon tree, so it's 50% faster, and it gives you an extra lemon, and it waters itself. Yes,
I think it's cool. But it bothers me that I have one that's a level 4, and the other ones are all. It just drives me
and then
nuts.
one will get ready before the other one. See, that's true. I actually speed seeded your lemon trees. Did you notice today?
I noticed someone did. I didn't see a face. Thank you.
I did your cow as well, so you knew it was me.
Well, I would know it was you, but sometimes I still think, did Anne hit the wrong cow?
But she did my cow. Let's see if I get bonus milk. No bonus milk from cow number 1. Let's check cow number 2. Oh, Anne, it has 2 weeks in a row where I haven't got my bonus milk on the live stream. Oh, well. That's okay. Thank you, Anne, for speed seeding my cows.
Esther is here. She said, sorry I'm late. I'm on holiday.
Hey, Esther, welcome. And I hope you're are you somewhere nice, Esther? Are you in a holiday where you're in a resort and eating out and having a cool time? Or are you just taking a at-home holiday and kind of at home and chilling out, relaxing? Yes, let us know, Esther. Which one are you? And any other chat to catch up on while we're letting people chat?
Yes. So Frank, of course, says dinner ovens are a great upgrade.
Dinner ovens. Okay, let me just send Chrissy a helping hand here really quick, and then I'll check it out. Let me ask for a helping hand as well. See if Chrissy gives me one back. Dinner ovens. All right, so I think I have one dinner oven maxed out. Where's the dinner ovens? Yes. So I tend to have one of everything maxed out. But they definitely, like, when you upgrade your dinner ovens... Oh, see, I shouldn't do that. It makes too much noise. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like 30% faster, 45% faster, 50% faster. So absolutely, they're a good choice. Did I get a helping hand? Oh yeah, I did. MJC. Thanks, MJ. I gave you a thank you and a thank you. Now there's going to be beeping in the background because I did stuff on chat. Anyways, cool.
Esther said she's at the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, sunny beaches, and fruity drinks. That sounds fantastic.
She's in Australia?
I want to go to Australia.
What time is it in Australia right now? It's like tomorrow in Australia. It's like Friday night or something. It's like the next night. That's awesome.
Well, if she's on vacation, she can do whatever she wants.
I know she's on vacation, but that's awesome. So, do you have any lottery numbers, Esther? Because if you're in tomorrow, there's a big lottery happening on Friday in Canada, and you could let me know the numbers early because you're in the future.
There you go.
That's cool. Sunny beaches and fruity drinks. I miss that. I wish I was there.
She says it's noon on Friday.
Noon on Friday. Okay, cool. Now, do we know if Esther's from Australia? Or is she just on holidays in Australia?
Where's our spreadsheet?
I don't know. Is Esther in our co-op? Oh, dear Lord. Oh.
No.
Okay. I added a bunch of people this week to our co-op.
You did. I saw that.
Let's check it. My co-op. Let's see who's new. Wonder if there's anybody on. What are the...
Esther says she lives in Perth.
So she lives in Australia. That's awesome. I love how we have people all over the world listening to our live stream, Jennilee.
I do too.
So Lily, Courtney, Samantha, Amaya was in our co-op before, and Tiffany, she's a friend of somebody else, or a sister or something. Anyways, cool. Well, that is awesome. You know what's cool about doing this, Jennilee, is if we go on holidays, do you think these fine people of the internet would let us crash at their houses?
We don't know them. Do you want to do that?
But we could be like, hey Esther, we're coming to Australia to do a book signing for our FarmVille2 Country Escape channel, and we need someplace to crash. Can we borrow your couch? And she'd be like, sure, maybe. And then we would have all these witnesses to where we were if we got murdered.
Mm-hmm.
No? You wouldn't stay at Esther's house? I would.
You would.
Sure, I'd stay at Esther's house. Especially in Australia, that'd be sweet. Anyways, Frank sounds pretty cool too. I'd probably stay at Frank's house.
Frank lives close to Niagara Falls, right?
I think Frank lives farther east than that. Anne lives near Niagara Falls.
Anne lives next to
it. And I totally would stay at Anne's house. What about you?
I would, but I feel like I know Anne.
Because we've been in the co-op for like a long, long time.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
Esther's...
I think Brenda says...
Sorry.
Sorry.
You go ahead.
I think Brenda says she's from Kansas. And Esther said she's going to send you a picture from her balcony.
Nice.
And she said, come on over to the land down under.
That's right. That is so cool. I've never been to Australia. My wife, I don't think, would let me go. There's too many dangerous animals, like spiders and snakes. She would prefer to go to New Zealand, I think, where there's less poisonous things that will kill you if you step on them.
Frank said he's from Toronto, and I said I have to look at a map.
Yeah, so Frank would kind of be near Niagara Falls, closer than me, and certainly closer than Esther down in Perth. And you know, it's awesome how Esther goes to another place in Australia to go on holidays. I'd just like to go to Australia on a holiday. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I think so.
Anyways, let's check my my country fair points this week. I'm sure I've bombed at everything. You know what? I tried really, really hard this week to go on every day and collect my chest for my 31 days, my cowboy guy. And I don't know what happened, but 2 of the days it didn't give me my chest, or I didn't click it in the right time or something. And now I have like 7 days to click like 10 things, and I'm totally not going to do it, and I can't reset it. So I'm not going to get my cowboy again. So I'm disappointed in that.
wonder what
I have
happened.
no idea. But I specifically tried. Like, I have a routine when I try to go to sleep. I load the FarmVille game and I do my maintenance there, collect my chest or whatever, and then I usually play some Jackpot Party, which is like a slot game. Do you play that game, Jennilee?
I have played it. It sounds very familiar, but I
because
don't
you're listed as my friend or something on there. And one time I tried to send you coins, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, so there's like a little daily thing you do on that game. It takes like 5 minutes, and so I end up playing that. And then, yeah. But anyways, between those two, I usually collect the chests. So I wasn't sure what the heck happened. And you know what else ticked me off this week? 2 things on boat races. Boat races. Did you participate in boat races this week, Jennilee?
I did. It just restarted, right?
I think so. Yeah, it just restarted because.
So I did participate in the one that just ended. Yeah.
Because the one that just ended, I had to make 8 of these corn husk dolls. I think I actually had to make them last week on the stream, and I totally forgot to click on them, and then they expired. And so now I have an abundance of corn husk dolls. So anybody on our co-op needing corn husk dolls. And then, you know what I did today? I figured, okay, well, I'll do a few points today. So I did, what did I do? I ended up cashing 1 in, and then I chose send Marie to the Marie Glade 8 times, because I figured that's pretty easy to do, right? To send Marie to the Glade 8 times. And so I sent Marie twice and not realized I only had a certain amount of time to do it in, and now I have 2 out of 8 and it says time expired, go to race. So I screwed that up too. So my boat's going backwards. I think I'm not helping the co-op at all, but
you're getting negative
points. It's sinking in here. We're almost at this other little life buoy thing. And we get something when we hit that, right? When we hit these little...
Didn't we just upgrade last week?
Yeah, we upgraded to this boat race. We're in kayak number 2. But every time you hit these little markers, you get extra stuff or something, don't you?
I believe you.
You believe me? I don't know. Well, we're in like 7th place.
Can you click on the button that says View Rewards?
View rewards. Let's click it.
Up on the top where it says...
Yeah, there we are. See, we can get these question marks when we hit... Hey, wait. Oh, they're at the end of the race. You get either this question mark, or this question mark, or this question mark. You can pick one at the end of the race.
Oh, I think we had all the question marks.
Yeah, we had all. And I was trying to spin and win another blackberry crate or a trout crate, but I haven't seen a crate ever since I must have seen that crate the first time I got a crate. Know what I'm talking about?
The blueberry crates and the trout crates?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't have any. I know you have one, and then I think I seen one on Ursula's farm when I visited it. Maybe Dora's. I know a couple people have them, but not everyone does. I don't have one.
Oh, red grapes. Should I do 50? I do 50 red grapes.
If you want, I haven't taken care of anyone yet today, so I can go.
There was 2 helping hands.
Grapes.
There was this one that says send 2 helping hands. Let's select this one. Right, people on the co-op. We'll see if I can help somebody with their helping hand. Okay, we can finish our phase 1. Finishing phase 1 with candied violets, 2 barn nails, 10 speed seed, 5 golden gloves. Collect my reward. I was in between these events, kind of not really participating, and I was like, you know what? Let's shoot for this the next upgrade. I still have a long ways away, but I figured if we do the we're having a cinematic happening here. Oh, they're coming out of the bushes. This whole truckload of people just came out of the bushes, and now a bear's attacking. Whoa!
Let me check up on some chat.
That was scary. It's like they came out of the woods. This huge bear almost attacked them, and then they drove away. But anyways,
if you sit there and stare at it for a while too, that little deer that he's talking with just keeps he'll talk with it, and then it runs into the bush, and he'll talk to it, and then it runs into the bush.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Frank says he grew up near Niagara Falls, and it's such a great area.
Cool.
I've never been there.
Oh, he's hugging the deer. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jennilee.
Yeah. It creeped me out the first time I saw it.
It is really weird. It's actually he's freaking out. He's jumping, and Cowboy's clapping like crazy. It's like not a good situation. Oh, he's really happy. He's hugging him now. He's just... Oh, I heard a bark. Or was that you? Oh, what?
No,
whoa, they're running through the bushes. There's 2 of them. They just ran...
I told you.
No, but it wasn't that guy. It was like 2 other guys. That's what scared you? The 2 that were behind the shack?
Well, I didn't know what happened because I was over at the market and I just, out of the corner of my eye, saw them running into the woods. It creeped me out.
It did creep me out. It is scary. I wonder if you can see behind them. You can't.
So Judith says we don't have the boat races yet. It pops up when I sign into the game, then it goes away. If I click on the boat that still needs to be built, it says coming soon.
Yeah, so we have the boat races, and this week we have, how many? 8 people participating. We're 7th place, but yeah, so I think they're doing it again slowly, more quickly. They're releasing it each week to more and more people, it seems. Whoops. 3 padlocks. Go ahead.
Do you have your crate?
My blackberry crate? Yeah, it's on my farm. It's right here.
Can you click on it?
No, because it'll use it. Do I need to?
Well, I'm curious because Frank, of course, says they took away the blueberry and trout crates. And then Jean said, my crates are still there because I have not emptied them. So I wonder if when you click on it, it'll disappear. Yeah,
well, maybe it'll disappear, but I don't want to click on it because you know how many blueberries I have right now? Oh, wait, is it blueberries or blackberries? Those are blackberries, I think. Yeah, they're these things. They're blackberries. I don't have any country biscuits? How can I be out of country biscuits? That's literally impossible to be out of country biscuits.
David said get soup. Why do you...
Oh, maybe I had soup cooking. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not sure.
What are you talking about, David? Jean says, my crates are still there because I have not emptied them. I already read that. Sherry said, this is the 2nd week that we are racing against ourselves. No one is in our boat race. That is cool.
You know how many blueberries? Because I was doing the Glade. I was sending people to the Glade. You know, I'd log in and send 2 to the Glade, ask for a helping hand, blah, blah, blah. And I ended up with this extreme amount of blackberries. So I'm going to go to my jam maker here. I'm going to cook up some blackberry jam. Look, 28 blackberries. Isn't that insane?
Oh, David said that was the buoy reward. Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
No problem.
Janine said, I've gotten a blueberry crate once and haven't seen it anymore.
So did she spin and win it? Is that how we got these? Because I honestly can't remember how I got mine. And I don't know, from what I was told, it was a reward from the let's click OK on this and get rid of that. A reward from the boat races when you select your reward. But I haven't seen it since then. But it's odd because you would think that would be a cool reward to have. Like, you know what I mean? I think that would be cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, so another thing I found out today, and you probably have this already, but I don't have it, and I didn't buy it quite yet because I wanted to wait till the live stream. You know how you can buy these prized animals for these, what are they, tickens or something? Tickens. Tickens. I meant to say chickens and tickets, and it came out tickens. That is hilarious. I laugh at myself constantly. I don't know. I'm like a one-man show here. Like when I talk, when I speak, and then I listen to myself, and then I laugh at myself. It's like a one-man. Never mind. Anyways, this prize gypsy horse is only 10 bronze, 6 silver, and 5 gold, and you can see by my stash of...
you have a ridiculous amount.
So I'm going to buy the prize gypsy horse. Does anybody have any experience with the prize gypsy horse? Does it... how long is it going to take? Oh, it's going to be fast. Is it good for anything? Because you know how sometimes they put event items in these prized animals, and they give you a better shot at finding stuff. Oh, and speaking of better shot at finding stuff... the sailor. Remember the sailor? Or you know the sailor we got when we did boat race, when we got the boat races?
Yes.
So it says the sailor gives you a golden glove. Did you see that?
I think I did read that.
So I brought the slide up, and it says Sailor Skip has been promoted to Sailor Skip 3. So, and then it says he's got the best chance of foraging golden gloves. So I'm gonna get rid of Sailor Skip for a second. So what I did is I stuck Sailor Skip in my boat area. You can see him here waving frantically at everyone. And I'm gonna see if we get golden gloves. There was about a 70% chance, I think, on the scale. So let's click it. Golden gloves right there, along with some beautiful rose hips. But yeah, 1 golden glove. So that's cool. So people that don't know, when you win the Sailor Skip, the sailor has a chance of getting a golden glove. So I'm still out of country biscuits. Let me grab my country biscuits.
Make some
I made some.
And you need to pay attention to your screen because Janine was saying earlier, because I didn't get to it in time, Scott, 2 people have requested helping hands. You can finish your boat race task. So pay attention.
Like, is it there? Like, can I click on it, or did someone do it already?
I bet someone already did them. You can check.
Carol did them.
Oh. And then Frank said the cowboy might get Lyme disease from messing with those deer.
It's true. There could be ticks. In fact, like, what is all this stuff in the menu? Is this Arabic? Can't really see it very well on your screen. Oh, there's a bird flying around now. Exciting, actually.
Brenda wants to know, am I the only one that my game freezes? No. No. Mine's been freezing a lot, probably the last week and a half.
I've been pretty good. I haven't had any weird freezing. I think, like, when I had my Samsung Galaxy Tab, it was an older tablet, and it was it grinded like crazy, so I don't know if that's considered freezing or not, but...
Oh, and Janine says she has 3 horses. Don't see any difference in the horses.
Well, I think they give you different stuff, though. Let me pop my people in here. I'll put my sailor in here. He's going to give me... See, it's about a 70% chance for the golden gloves. I always put my new propeller pup in here because he gives me 2 of the bass or base or whatever you want to call them. I just got my helping hand that I'll throw in there, and I'll put in her. We're going to send her fishing.
Chantel said last week she only got 1 golden glove from Skip.
Like 1 after all the time she threw them in there? It could be.
That's what it sounds like.
You probably... I think you get the best items the first time you put your guys there, and then after that, you don't get them anymore. Let's send those 2 there. What was I checking? Oh, wait. I wanted to check and see what the different horses gave me. So let's collect all my stuff from my Mallard Mill.
And Ursula has joined us.
Ursula.
She's been missing for a few weeks.
What have you been doing, Ursula, that you've been missing us for a few weeks? It's okay. See, now I can finally do this quest, because this quest has been here forever. Train prize gypsy horse to 1 star. Alright. Was this a prize gypsy? Oh, no, that's my pot-bellied pig. I'm going to need horse food. Oops.
Frank said, Scott, when you reach the Sailboat League, the extra helping hand gives you more storage space.
What? How does that work?
I don't know. I'm very confused by what you just wrote, Frank, of course.
I don't understand, Frank. Alright, so it looks like this horse gives me a chance at a bass fish and a copper. And this horse gives me a bass fish and some copper. Yeah, that was a huge waste of money. You're just sticking the horse in there. What else does it give me? Anything different? It gives me a rose hip chance, and this one gives me a rose hip chance. What the heck? Why is there 2 horses that give you the exact same thing?
Judith wants to know, what special skill does the German Shepherd have? I think we've done this before, but I can't remember.
Do I have the German Shepherd? I don't think I have it. I don't even know where it is if I do have it.
No, I don't have it either.
I need 6 apples. I love apples because they're so fast. And I have the buff. I have the bonus on them.
Ursula said her modem's going bad, so she hasn't been able to get on.
Her modem? Wow, she's old. She has a modem. I haven't heard that word in like 20 years.
Isn't that what I have too? What do you mean that's old? Isn't that what you hook up to the internet
Usually
with?
it's like a router or something else.
A router? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
Modems are totally cool, and you can call them that, and that's what they are. But the word modem was from like when the internet first started, and it's just a word I hadn't heard in a long time.
Well, when you Google it to
Should I
buy
Google
one.
a modem?
That's the word.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna Google it right now because I think you're messed up. I'm gonna Google modem.
No, I'm pretty sure the last time I bought, I had to figure out what the difference was because there's wireless versus something else, and I was trying to look up the difference between the 2 of them.
Oh, you are right. Switches, hubs, and modems. What is
go.
a modem? From Wi-Fi router to mobile devices, the components that make up your home network all speak different languages, but your modem is the translator. It's just I hadn't heard that word in a long time. Maybe it's more prevalent in the United States that word is used. I don't know. It was just funny. That's all. Hey, you know what else is funny?
What?
What kind of farmer are you, Jenny Lee?
What kind of farmer?
Yeah, let's go to that page. Where did it go? Oh dear. I had a page all queued up. Here we are. Can you see it? It's on the screen. Let me see. Oh, it says what kind. Let me make it bigger. Hold on. There's a thing on FarmVille's website, and it says, what kind of farmer are you? But I got to make it bigger so we can all see what's going on here. Hold on. I'll unlock it. Okay, I'm going to temporarily... no, it's not going to work. I got to bring it in front. Hold on 1 minute. We're going to just...
While you're doing that, Janine said the German Shepherd gives 3 quarts in the mine. And Esther said she posted pictures for you on the live stream page.
All right, we are going to check that out right after we check this out. Okay, so Jenny Lee, on Zynga site, on the Country Escape page, there's a post that says, what kind of farmer are you? And we're going to play this game, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so you can see my screen. It says what kind of farmer are you, right?
But don't forget, I'm in the past
we can,
for you, so I can see it.
We can wait. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll let you catch up. All right, so you should be presented with we presented with 9 choices. Do you see the 9 choices yet?
My favorite animal is...
Okay, which one do you want?
Let me see.
There's a whole ton of questions. You gotta go quick.
I'm seriously not an animal person.
I like the chicken.
Let's do the rabbit.
Oh, the rabbit. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do what you want, but I clicked the chicken, just so you know, on the last one. Okay, next question. Here we go. All right, so when I farm, I wear... Can you read them? Or has it come up yet for you? All right.
Yeah.
So see if you can read them. If you can't read them, I'll read them out loud.
When I farm, I wear... Okay, I see now.
Which one? I like the last answer. It's my favorite.
All natural. I like that one too. No, I would probably do overalls. If you're on the farm, you gotta wear overalls.
Overalls is the question. Next question. All right, it'll pop up for you in a second. I'll preview it. If my farm were a movie, it would be... It popped up for you yet?
Just now. Right. I need to watch more movies. Ooh, let's do Chicken Run.
Love it. All right.
But I'm honestly terrified of chickens.
Yeah, they're pretty freaky. Turkeys are worse though.
Are they?
Turkeys are worse. All right, the next question. My farm's anthem would be...
Frank said they didn't list birthday soup, but they did. It was the last one. They did,
yeah. They said nothing, and then au naturel.
My farm's anthem would be...
What does the fox say?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
What does the fox say? All right, next question.
My kids sing that song every day.
All right, my farm would be famous for serving... And then there's a bunch of food. And, you know, I see pizza, and I'm immediately hungry. I love pizza.
What's in the middle on the left?
The middle left,
is that
it's
seafood?
snails. It's like escargonails, nastiness. Oh. But I mean, you could like that. Below that is lobster. That's yummy. And
well, I can't imagine that would be yummy. I can't imagine doing that on my farm.
That's true.
Though. What's the picture in the middle right?
Middle right looks like pizza and beer. No, wait. Yeah, the middle right. That's right. And then there's lasagna at the top. It looks like a vegetarian lasagna. Then there's cupcakes at the bottom right. And then there's like a Hungry Man meal top center. And then, of course, you can see bottom center. That's delicious right there. Steak and corn. Oh, my goodness. That'd be so good, too. Okay.
Frank says he would pick prairie oysters. I think I'm going to go with the pizza and the beer.
Yummy. All right, pizza and beer it is. Next question. All right. I tell people all the time, ... And then I'll read them. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Don't wait until the cows come home. Don't count your chicken until they hatch. The grass is always green on the other side. Don't cast pearls before swine. What does that mean? Never look a gift horse in the mouth. The early bird gets the worm. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, or you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I really want to know what don't cast pearls before swine means. Have you ever heard that before?
I've heard... Yes, I have.
I bet you Ursula knows what it means. Ursula, what does that mean? Because
Ursula's super smart. She's the one who told me what never look a gift horse in the mouth meant.
Well, there you go. She probably knows all these things. But which one would you like today, Jennilee?
Let's go with... Don't count your chickens until they hatch.
It sounds good. Next question. I'm not sure if there's 10 questions. I think there's 10 questions. This is question 7. Who is your ideal farm hand? And you should be able to read all these very easily instead of me repeating them all. I wonder how they pick these names. Although I do like Steve Martin. I've always liked Steve Martin. He's hilarious.
I love Steve Martin. I love
But who's your ideal farm hand?
I can't imagine not one of those people being good.
How about Will Ferrell? Because I think he'd screw everything up, wouldn't he?
I can't stand Will Ferrell.
All right, well then let's pick a different one. Let's do Steve Martin then.
Okay, let's do Steve Martin. I mean, he's old though, and he just wants... but he'd be cool to have on the farm because he'd be sitting on the porch playing... What does he play?
His little ukulele thingy, right? Or his banjo. It's not...
Is it... Yeah. Did you watch his special on Netflix?
Yeah, he played a banjo or whatever the heck that was. Yeah. He played something.
Well, I didn't think it was a banjo. He played something, and it was really cool.
And he was like the only one that could play it or something. Yeah, I did see that special. That was cool. It was a good special. Anyways, we're gonna go.
Ursula says Jenny loves Steve Martin because he looks like her dad, which is absolutely true. Gotcha. He does.
Nice. That's funny. After my tractor, my second car is and if you can't read the one on the top right, it's an electric vehicle. So there's like a yeah.
Thank you for telling me because I couldn't tell. I'd have to pick the truck.
The truck on the top middle.
I was hoping it would show like a beat-up truck, but I'll take the newer looking truck.
All right, question 9. If I'm not farming, I'm... And then there's a bunch of actions. And so because they're kind of small, we've got cooking, we've got to-do list, pick up dry cleaning, return calls, make dentist appointment, like, I don't know, look at basically massively taking care of to-do lists. Then there's hiking in the mountains. Then there's away somewhere on an airplane. Then there's painting, having a party and drinking with friends, or maybe dining out with friends. There's the guy on the bottom left who's looking like a business person with the spreadsheet thingy. There's taking a nap, which is bottom center, which is kind of awesome. And then there's playing a guitar on the bottom right.
If I'm not farming...
So what are you doing?
I'd probably have to go with the... I'd have to do the hiking one, because I think that's the closest to, like, in that group of pictures, hanging out with your family, doing family stuff.
I think this is the last question. Question 10. What would you plant in your garden? And then we have a whole series of things, which I think you should be able to see. The middle left is coffee beans. And the middle right is sweet potatoes, I think. I think the bottom...
It's got to be the sunflowers.
The sunflowers? You like corn on the cob? Yeah. I love corn on the cob. But we're going to give you sunflowers. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, wait, there's still another question? Oh, my gosh. Okay, there's probably 12. There can't be more than 12. What is a must-have ingredient to spice up a dish? So to spice up a dish, you have garlic, lemon. I'm not sure what the top right ones are. They're little brown nutty things. Salt and pepper is the middle left. Cayenne pepper. Saffron.
Paprika?
Saffron. It could be paprika, but it looks like saffron. And then basil, I think, or chives on the bottom left. Nutmeg maybe in the bottom middle, and then cinnamon on the bottom right.
To spice up, it would probably be the cayenne.
It would be cayenne, that's spicy, but some people like to put garlic in everything or salt and pepper on everything.
I put garlic in everything regardless, but spicy. I'll go with the
cayenne peppers. You got it. Okay, let's see. Next question. All right, here we are. Congratulations, you're a social butterfly. Did you know that?
No, I'm not a social butterfly, but that's cool.
You're the life of the party. People are drawn to people are drawn to you like pigs in mud. You could make a stubborn mule laugh and a scarecrow smile, and you're all about a good time and love to play with others. Party on. Did that describe you?
It got me so wrong.
Did it?
No.
Oh, it's probably those cayenne peppers and Steve Martin. They just screwed everything up. So you too.
I think I'm meant to be a social butterfly. I'm meant to be.
Anyways, so if you guys want to find out where the heck you can do this quiz and see what kind of farmer you are, you head over to zynga.com/games, scroll down to Country Escape, FarmVille2 Country Escape, and at the very bottom of the page, there is a what kind of farmer are you? Take the quiz. So that will get you there, and you guys can tell us what kind of farmer you are, and that did not take us there, but that's how I found it. It was so bizarre. Anyways, yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Goofy. Thanks, Zynga, for giving us some funness. I'll put my little window back on my farm. I have to fix it.
Oh, don't forget to go to our live stream page so you can see the pictures.
Okay, I'll do that right next. Oh, I should have left it big then. Okay, I'll make it big again. Hold on. All right, now I'll go there. Whoops, that was definitely not right. This one, I think. Okay. Where did she put them? Oh, Brenda posted all those photos. Let's refresh this page here really quick. All right. Esther Wright. Oh, from her balcony. OMG, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look,
I believe you. It hasn't come up yet.
I think there's snakes in those trees. That is so awesome. Now,
oh, that's so pretty.
It's very cool. Is there 2 pictures or more than 2? I think there's just 2. Yeah, there's 2. Thanks, Esther, for sharing us your photos of your holiday.
It's beautiful.
That's cool.
I'm jealous.
Her house is probably just as beautiful, like where she lives in Perth. But yes, I'm gonna click back like 1,000 times. And
okay, you can go stay with her.
You see, I told you.
I approve.
Fun. Esther, can we come hang out? Or can I come hang out? I'll bring my wife. We'll hang out. Wish you were here. G'day from Land Down Under. Well, that is coolio. Oh, and Arthur says, make it roar and thunder. And then Esther replied, that might be tonight's forecast. Okay. Might be.
You called me and Ursula old for saying modem, but you just used the word coolio.
I didn't say coolio. Oh, maybe I did.
That's exactly what just came out of your mouth. You'll have to rewind and listen later.
I wasn't saying it to reference the band or whatever you're thinking I was. That's just a word I say.
No, I just right away thought, oh, he's so old.
Nice. That's funny. All right, I'm locking that Firefox back down. I got to move it back where it was. Otherwise, things are going to pop up in weird spaces.
Frank, of course, said they classed him as a social pariah.
Ooh. I'm not sure what I got the first time I did it. I don't even remember, but it's interesting, to say the least. Well, that's cool for doing it, Frank. Cool. Any other chat you want to catch up on?
Let me see. He also said that the questions were like completing the long census form.
Yeah, it was brutal. I don't know why there were so many.
And David and Jackie were impressed by the pictures. Absolutely beautiful. What a sight. Ursula, I don't know what you're talking about, movie house or theater. I'm confused. And then Frank said they do the safety dance in Australia.
The safety dance? What is that?
I'm sure that's a joke. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it's a joke too, because Frank typed it out. Let's collect. Oh, I got a barn nail. Loving it.
Ursula also told Frank earlier that with her absence and all, Frank was the person she missed the most.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm taking that personal, by the way.
I'm taking it personal too. Seriously.
Yeah.
But I see we did a really good job on filling that Marie board this week.
We did. I was mad that it finished today because I was still making one last item to sell something when I popped on and it was over.
It was like 1,200 items out of 1,000. We did really, really well. We smoked it.
You're going to hear a spoon. I'm mixing my coffee.
Yummy.
Because I can't do it quietly. Sorry.
What do you put in your coffee? Just cream and sugar?
I always drink it black, but on Thursday nights when I'm hanging out with you guys, I do a decaf and I add a fun hazelnut cream.
Ah, yummy.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to... Okay, hey, I have one more slide to bring up. It's on that next event. There's another event starting... The one we posted... I think we brought the slide up last week. But it says the Scarecrow Wedding is coming and the farm is preparing for the heartwarming event. Stock up on corn, flour, and butter. Speaking of butter, I need to make some butter. So I think that's one of the pop-ups that you get when you click on your mailbox. Let me just check. Yeah, it's one of the pop-ups in the mailbox.
Esther said they do the chicken dance, and that's her husband says that's why she's so good at FarmVille.
Nice.
And she said hubby and me are on our third cup of coffee. I'm right. I'm on my second, but I'm using a giant cup, so maybe I'm right there.
But it's decaf, so it's not really coffee. Just
Well, I can't drink a regular cup of coffee at nearly 9 o'clock.
Does it keep you up? Does it? No.
No.
It gets you like hyper or what?
I enjoy my decaf too. I'm just.
You get the shakes. You get the shakes, and then you can't sleep. Anyways.
No, it's very rare that I get the shakes.
It's rare. That's good. Probably shouldn't get the shakes too often. Chat room, is it rare that you guys get the shakes, or you guys normally get the shakes? Does playing FarmVille give you the shakes? Anyways.
Jackie said she can't take the quiz. It's a blank white screen.
I got that too when I first tried, but then it came on. I think I made it full screen. Try making it full screen, Jackie, and then see if it pops up. And I did it from the computer, because the first time I did it from my iPhone, it didn't work either. So you might have to just do it from a computer.
Scott, do they have Red Bulls in Canada?
They sure do.
They do? What's your biggest size can?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't drink it. Do you drink it?
I do.
When you're driving? When you have to drive for like 9 hours, you drink it?
I drink it every day, but I drink even more when I'm doing
Isn't there a bunch of... I was going to say a bad word. Isn't there a bunch of caffeine and sugar in those?
Yes, so that's what I was getting at. Here in the States, the biggest ones that they sell is 20 ounce. And I drink about 2 of them a day on top of my coffee.
That's why you have the shakes, Jennilee.
That's why I said I don't get them often.
I suppose. No, I'm not a fan of Red Bull. Well, maybe I would be if I drank it more, but I don't, so I'm not.
I like it. It's tasty.
And it keeps you awake while you're driving, I imagine.
Oh, Janine, it helps a little bit, but then I get a headache by the time I get there because 9 hours is a long time to drink a lot of caffeine.
So you told me...
Janine said
You told me to listen to a bunch of podcasts on my trip this weekend when I drove down to Vancouver.
Yes, or an audiobook.
Or an audiobook.
Yeah,
So I listened to like 9 TED Talks in a row. Like 9, they were like 1 hour long TED things. It was kind of cool, actually. Do you ever listen to TED?
Do you feel smarter?
I feel a little bit smarter, but just a little bit. I could go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire now and answer question 3.
There you go. I've done a few TED Talks, but when I do the drive, there's a lot of spots where I don't have service, so it's easiest for me. Like today I downloaded a couple of audiobooks. That way when I lose service, it's already downloaded. You know, it's not going to leave my phone, so I can just drive and listen.
They should make a voice-activated feature for FarmVille, and we could be like, harvest wheat, feed cow. And it could talk to you, and then I got bonus milk, but I didn't get my double bonus milk. And then we could play FarmVille while driving safely.
When I make my stops to like get gas or get a drink or whatever, then I do sometimes check my farm.
Nice. I always
let me catch up on some chat.
Do it.
Janine said she likes to send butter between her FarmVille and FarmVille2. She says you can send 9 items a day.
Yeah, I was doing that when I first... I started playing FarmVille2, like before I got really heavily into FarmVille Country Escape. I started playing FarmVille2 on the web or Facebook or whatever. And have you played it, Jennilee?
No, I think I played it when it first came out. I tried
so
it. So
it starts off really normal and really like kind of like FarmVille Country Escape, and it actually makes sense. And you know, you plant your crops and you harvest, and then all of a sudden it goes insane, and you have to do all of this stuff, and you have to post things on Facebook, and you have to like do a million different things, and there's literally like 10,000 different recipes of building stuff. Like, it is insane, and so it was way too much for me, and I got too confused. Although it was fun when I was playing, I didn't play very long, and it ended up becoming this massive amount of things. Like, I had so many animals running all over the place, I really didn't know what I was doing. So it was a lot, let's just say that. But speaking of that, so that goes back to our chat. Who said that in chat? Janine. And so you click on this little FarmVille delivery service, and you can send goods between the Country Escape farm and your FarmVille2 farm. And what I noticed was you could send things that are fast to make in a Country Escape. They're slow to make in FarmVille2. So you could send like strawberries one way and then send lemons the other way. And one of them, like lemons, take forever to make in Country Escape, right? But in FarmVille2, you can make them fast. So once a day, you can send goods back and forth. So you could send lemons toward one farm. Anyways, I guess that's one way of mixing the farms together. But yeah, very interesting.
I think that's what Janine's saying too. FarmVille2 is insane. I only go in there to get my butter or other items I need.
Yeah, so she's using it to actually complement her FarmVille2 Country Escape, and that is really, really cool. So that is a good tip for Escape players, because it's definitely insane to play FarmVille2 on not the Escape version. It's not insane. It's just that you need a lot more time than what usually you dedicate to FarmVille2, at least what I dedicate to FarmVille2. Yeah, let me just check something quickly. Whoops, there we are. On the chat room, so I'm not sure what's happening, chat room, because I make an event on Facebook, and half the time it actually invites you all, and then the other half the time I get a message saying there's too many people in our Facebook group, and it won't let me invite everybody to the event. So I know that some of you have notifications turned on, and you get the event notification from our page. But I'm curious to know, I guess the people that are on, how they found us tonight. Like, are they regulars? We know Frank is regular, lots of people are regular, and they don't have to be reminded, but I just don't know. It's kind of odd that it doesn't let me invite our group to our event, isn't it, Jennilee? This is weird.
That is weird. Did you try to have your son help you figure it out?
No, but I think it's just because of the number of people that are on our page. Like, I'm just going to quickly bring it up while we're talking about it.
The amount of people?
Yeah, it's great. Like, we have 454 members on our live stream page. I'll click on them. Let's check who the latest member was. They're probably here tonight. Where does the button that... Oh, I can't see it on here. Oh, I can't see it with this.
Judith says she gets a YouTube reminder. I do too. I get, I think, 2 or 3 reminders from YouTube. But I also got that message from you today from Facebook.
Yeah, so YouTube's good for that, because if you watch this on YouTube, you'll get a reminder, and it'll also get a notification when we actually click the Go Live button. So that is cool on YouTube. I was just curious, because I don't know if we need to, if more people would watch if we reminded them to watch, or if they lose track. I mean, it's the same night, same time every week. So it's kind of like a automatic thing for me and you, right? It's like to do it, like to connect, to talk to each other.
David and Jean are saying that they get it from you. So yeah, that is a convenient way to do it.
Yeah, they get it from YouTube or they get it from Facebook when I post it.
Facebook.
Yeah, so
Scott and
Jennilee. Yes, cool.
Esther said she got a YouTube reminders. Frank says it would be cool if Siri could help with our farm. Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, hey Siri. Oh, wait, I just said that and my phone freaked out.
I heard
Did you mean goodbye?
Oh, did you hear it? It said, did you mean goodbye? Yeah, I said goodbye, Siri. Good night. Anyways. Did I have something else? I don't think I had anything else to bring up. I think we covered it all. Yes.
I think we had a good night.
We had a good night. There isn't a lot of... I haven't heard a lot of... I guess did I just close the farm game? Oh my goodness, that was bad. No, I didn't. Yeah, okay. Everybody can still see what's going on, I hope? Yeah, okay. I thought I closed something that I shouldn't have. We haven't heard any complaints about the co-op door being broken again, so I believe that's fixed. That's good.
Yeah, I think all I've seen is people being, they seem happy that it's fixed. So I haven't seen anyone that's still having issues.
That's awesome. So that's good. So it looks like they do help once in a while. I really need to send these helping hands. Anybody else need a helping hand? Jennilee, do you need a helping hand? Ursula?
I do, but I can't ask you for one right now.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe later when we disconnect. Awesome. Okay, so it's 3 minutes to 9. So I guess the chat room, we could start saying goodbye to the fine folks who have joined us tonight. They could see.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Excellent. And I'm gonna need. Oh, here we go. I needed some more clams out of my sailor skip. I always put the same guy in here all the time. Wait, that's not even a guy. It's a girl. I'm sure it's a girl. Anyways.
Frank said he likes asking Siri for odd things. Frank, I've given up on that because she just drives me insane sometimes.
She totally does. She comes up with some stuff that doesn't really make sense lots of times, but...
That reminds me, Esther, I changed my Siri's voice when I first got it. It's a male Australian voice.
You can do that?
Yes.
I didn't know you could do that. How do you do that?
You have to go in and change the setting. You can make it male or female, and then I think there's a couple different accents to choose from, and I chose the Australian one.
You know what would be cool? If we could program our own voice in there, and then, or someone else's voice. I could have, like, Frank be my Siri. I could be like, hey, Frank. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You just get wise-ass answers on everything. That'd be funny.
I requested a helping hand. Did you send me one?
I didn't see it. Where is it? No, it says Ursula sent it. Wait, Lily sent it. I gotta click it. Oh, I sent Lily one.
We both sent one.
Lily just sent it. Yeah, I didn't get Ursula because Ursula clicked it too fast. I didn't see it. But I got Lily's. I need one more. Thank you, Lily.
I tried.
You had to warn me. Did you send it from your phone?
I did. Well, I was trying to be quick because you asked me to send it.
I know, and then you didn't warn me. It's fine. It's my fault. I'm watching too much stuff on the screen at once. It's all good. I'll get it. I got you one more. Somebody has to ask me for one more. I'm going to post it on the chat after we've done our live stream, so I can get one more.
So do you want me to read some of our goodbyes?
Please.
Okay, so we have goodbye from Animals.
Animals.
Goodbye, Animals. I'm glad you got to join us.
Yeah, you hung out the whole time, Animals. You
Welcome.
did great. Half the time, new people only last like 3 minutes, so you did awesome. Great job.
That's awesome. Yep. Judith says goodnight from Nevada.
Good night, Judith from Nevada.
David says 11 at night for him. Good night, everyone.
Good night, David. So that means David is in what time zone? 2 hours from here. So that's like Toronto or Central or East, maybe. Cool.
Jean says good night and goodbye. Thank you again till next week, everyone.
Good night, Jean. For sure, we will be here next week again.
And then Frank is silly. He says good night. Another great and fun show. Now I have to wait 167 hours for the next one.
You could let's play the repeats of the last several that we've done. This is number 26.
Yeah,
I screwed up 3 episodes ago, and I said that episode 23 was half a year, and that's because my math really was bad. Because 23 and 23 is not 56, 52. Wait, 52? Has it been over half a year?
I
don't
math.
know.
Don't ask me.
This is episode 26. Yeah, so episode 23 was 46. And I was like, that's half a year, Jennilee. And you were like, that's awesome. And I was like, yeah. And then I was thinking about it going, wait, 26 and 26 is 52. That's half a year.
I'm so bad at math. I just believed you.
I could tell you anything.
Yeah,
there we go.
We have a good night from Jackie. She says good night from here in the Sunshine State, Florida. Happy farming.
Wow, good night. And Florida, that's kind of, isn't that in hurricane territory area? Like, isn't that where Judith went up through or not? Does it go up through Florida? I don't know. I'm not smart like that with American hurricane paths, but it is definitely a brutal situation.
I quit watching it because my kids were freaked out by it on the TV. It is definitely
scary. And so, see all these people from all these states, Jennilee. We could have we could do a road trip and like stop in at all these states. Have places to crash on couches and things.
We'll take a month off next summer and just go see how many people we can.
You start on the East Coast. I'll start on the West Coast. We'll have like a little FarmVille convention in the middle, and then we'll just keep going the other directions.
There we go. Ursula says good night, all sweet dreams, Frank.
Good night, Ursula, and yes, sweet dreams, Frank. Frank is silly. You said David? Frank is silly, and that was almost a name changer, but we can't change it. So because he's gonna, it's gonna be.
David said Fort Myers, Florida. Oh, you're in Florida too. That's so cool.
Yes, good night, David. Thank you for coming.
And then we have good night from Chantel and Esther.
Good night, girls, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Frank, of course, said, Scott, one of my coworkers gets that Siri version of me.
Nice. The live version. Hey, Frank. And then you just answer. That's cool.
Janine said good night from Mobile, Alabama. Janine, I've been to Alabama several times, and I kind of like it there.
I like the name. I like when you say Alabama.
I've had a lot of fun there. There's some nice places. Nice. I just drove around one day and just saw what I could see. It's beautiful.
Wild.
Jean says, hey, Judith, I'm in Nevada. Oh, I forgot. Someone said good night from Nevada. I don't think I said the Nevada.
I think you did.
Did I say it? Okay. Laura says hello. Goodbye, Laura. Good
Laura
night.
says hello? Oh,
hello.
No, Laura. Laura, we started an hour ago. Next week, Laura, come an hour earlier.
Yeah.
But you can just rewind.
Sherry says good night, and it's 10 o'clock in Central.
Good night, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining us. All of you chat room
and
people, thank you. We really appreciate all of you chatters because we have so much fun with you guys each week. And
fun.
We appreciate you guys. So thank you for coming out again. Jennilee, did you have any goodbyes? Or did you want to say?
I do. I want to say good night to everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And I love that we had some new people here tonight, and of course all of our lovely regulars that come. It's been a blast, and you guys have a great week.
That is awesome. And with that, I will also say good night and thank you guys again for coming. And we will see you next week at the same time in the same place. And God bless and good night. Bye, guys.